Russian revolutions. First, we know after the Russian Revolution, the European country focused on the socialism. So first we are talking about the socialism of Europe. Both the things are there. It is maybe Russian socialism or it is the European socialism. So what is the meaning of socialism? First you go through the socialism. The word is there ISM. That means the ISM focus on the different ideology. First we go as an example that we are talking the nationalism. After the French revolutions, there came in a force that is nationalism. That means one nationness. You also know about the Germany have Nazism. The word you also listen, Nazism. That is a ideology. Different ideology, and we focus it at the ISM. Socialism, Nazism, nationalism. These are come from different ideology of the society. So where we are talking about the different ideology. It is a very easy incident. If you go through the topic, it is a small incident. The history not a very hard, but it is a incident. Concept you are clear, and then you can easily understand the meaning of socialism in Russia. First we think the socialism, where is the meaning of socialism? That means a different ideology of the society. What it say? It is saying the cooperative. We have to work together and cooperate to each other. The second point is move together. That means when we are feelings of equality, then we all should be moved together. Equal division of the wealth. What about the wealth? That is natural resource, that is income of the state or nation, the income of the country, whatever they, it should be divided into equally. That means each and every person of the nation or the country should be welfare with the wealth of the nation. Equal social status. When there everything is moved together, everyone cooperate each other, everyone have some living standard, then they economically strong, and the equal status. The equal status we can found here. That means we all are equal from the society. Just like the French Revolution start, after that we are taking the nationality or nationalism, where we find the equality, liberty and lots of freedom. Here we also know the equal status. We have some own identification. And who brought this idea? The famous philosopher, you can say the educated Karl Marx, who wrote the book Das Kapital, the famous book Das Kapital. After the Karl Marx, their follower is Lenin and Stalin. After his ideology, it is brought to a revolution in the society. This is a different ideology of the Karl Marx. And when he write the book, and when the public aware about his ideology, then it is take the birth in the society as a revolution. Just a simple ideology through this book, a big revolution of the Russia, and through the Russia they are all over the world. So this is a ideology. I think you are clear that what is the meaning of socialism, who brought it, whatever it is, go through the Europe. There are sometimes it is two topic, whatever the Europe get the socialism and whatever the Russia do for his socialism. And when we talking about the especially this topic, how to learn, sometimes you student are very much worried that you may not be understand the chapter. Don't be confused. Take a very small topic. I give the introduction of this chapter. What is the meaning of socialism? So you take a simple topic and read it with comparison, because you already know about the French Revolution. In previous chapter, I am clear about the French Revolution. You have knowledge, whatever the background, whatever the different incident has done before the revolution and before the democracy established of the democracy. So, recall your memory from the previous chapter and compare this with the Russian Revolution. So, I give a very small thing for there. At the time of revolution, who was the king of the France? King Louis XVI was the king of the France. And at the time, mostly when the revolution start, who was the king of Russia? Tsar Nicholas II. Tsar in the sense of Russia, that is king. Which type of rule over there, or which type of the personality of the king Louis XVI? You all know. He was a autocratic ruler, weak, inexperienced, inefficient ruler. So, as the same way, the Tsar Nicholas also a autocratic ruler, weak ruler, inexperienced ruler, inefficient ruler. Both the king believe in divine rights, and whatever they are divine rights, that means the God may give them the special right to rule over the world or the rule over the country. And so whatever their will is law. They don't think about the persons or the people or the vast population of the country. They don't think about their welfare. They have less knowledge about the financial problem of the country or the rule, regulation, administration of the country. They only know what is their rule, what is their will, that is their rule. So, this mostly common among the two ruler of the France and the Russia. Now, if we talking about the society, in the same way, the society of the Russia was divided into two classes, that is privileged class and unprivileged class. You already known about that in the France, about the France. So, it is the same thing with the Russia. The privileged class occupied vast land, about 90%. The church, the calligrapher, and the nobility and the king, they all are the privileged class and enjoy the rights, lots of rights by birth, not by their quality or merit or hard work, honesty, anything. They take this right and enjoy the right by birth. So this is the problem of the privileged class. Peasants continue to live in the misery. They had to pay heavy taxes in both of the country, the Russia and the France. The condition of the peasant was very poor. So I give some introduction of this lesson, and I think your concept may be clear about this Russian Revolution. You just go through the point of French Revolution, that means the cause, the social cause, the economic cause, the political cause. Near about both are there is common. When the common public is aware about their rights, about their dignity, they want to be change the society for the old backward system. They want to live a free life, want to get opportunity. So the revolution start from the society. The different time, the different country had so many revolution, and this is come from the different ideology. And this ideology of socialism gave birth to the revolution of Russia.